Hi, I got Milky Julius. So Treehouse has been doing these Milky versions of their flagship beers. I've had Milky Haze, and I had a little bit of a Milky Green that my friend shared with me. So these are all just, I guess, hazier versions, milky looking, of their other beers. But they all use a different yeast blend and 30% more hops, I guess. It says it uses softer water profile and wheat in the grist. So I guess Julius doesn't use wheat then. Maybe that's what that means. And yeah, wheat can make a beer more hazy. Add more protein. It's 7%. Regular Julius is 6.8. So I guess they use the same hops then and just tweak things a little bit. This is the first batch they've done of this. It was canned January 3rd, 2025. So let's give it a shot with that one. Almost all their beers for the past few months have been so full that they kind of almost explode out of the can and you always get your hand all wet. That didn't happen this time. Yeah, the Milky Haze, at first I was like, oh, this is really good, and then when I had later cans, I didn't like it as much. I don't know if I uploaded a review. And I guess I'm still getting used to this glass. Got this one at a thrift store and poured a little too much head, but I'm getting some aroma. It actually still smells a lot like Julius. Just milkier. I don't know, maybe it's got more vanilla stuff going on. That's the unique thing about Julius, is that it tastes kind of like creamsicle, like orange vanilla. It's not just dank and orange. It reminds me of an orange Julius, but I haven't even had an orange Julius in a long time. I think I almost did. I was in a mall and I saw the orange Julius and I looked at it. It was like $7.50 for one small or something. I was like, that's dumb. Well, there you go. Head looks pretty dense. And this glass tends to keep retain head really well. There you go. Yeah, it smells good. It has that sweet spice that comes across to me as vanilla. I don't know if there's actual vanillin, which is the chemical compound that is in vanilla and other things too, like oak, that makes you think of that. And I guess there's a little bit of their classic yeast, that candy leg note, circus peanuts, fake banana almost. And just lots of orange. Maybe it's a little bit more earthy. I wonder how different this is from Judge Julius, which is one of my all-time favorite IPAs. This is actually not as expensive as Judge Julius. A little bit of a boozy thing in the finish. Good taste. I don't know if the body is that much thicker. You'd think. Actually, I guess this isn't this glass is a little bit narrow, but it's not ultra murky. I can see the shadow of my finger through there. So it's not that much hazier than regular Julius. But I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of this different yeast blend. It might be one of those yeast blends that's activating thiols, but it just has a little bit more of a medicinal thing to me than their normal yeast. It's just not as clean. It's more phenolic, I guess I would say. And I didn't really get that in the nose, but in the taste I do. I guess it is pretty soft and damn near silky, but that finish is I don't know, maybe it's extra dank. Maybe just the 7% booziness isn't that strong, but that combined with an extra dankness that I'm not really used to in Julius. Julius usually isn't that super dank. And I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I did buy regular Julius, so maybe I'll do a side by side. Really nice head. A nice feel. Not chalky. Some bitterness, some drying out of the tongue with all the hop oils, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this one. It's mainly that when you taste it in the finish, it's just kind of boozy and medicinal, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So honestly, I'm not a big fan of this one. I was expecting more. So I don't know what to say. For a rating, maybe a 4.